This old farmhouse has seen better seasons. The paint's been peeling since before I was born. There are cracks in every window frame and ceiling that no amount of patching has restored. My daddy used to say, don't fix it perfect, let a little daylight find its way inside. The cracks are how you know the house has lived some, and how the morning light knows where to slide. I've been cracked for longer than I'd care to mention. Places in my spirit that don't hold like they once did. Relationships that left a mark like dried up riverbeds. Grief I've tucked away and kept the lid on. But lately in the early morning hours, before the day has time to fill back up with noise, I've been noticing the light come through the cracks in ways I don't remember from before. Every crack lets the morning in. Every broken place becomes a window for the light. Every crack lets the morning in. You don't have to be made whole to shine. He doesn't need a perfect vessel, he just needs one willing. Doesn't need the walls to be without a flaw. Every crack lets the morning in, and the morning that he sends is worth it all. I read somewhere that gold is pressed into the breaking, that the Japanese repair their cracked cups with gold seams, that the cracks don't make the vessel any lesser, they make it more valuable than it seemed. What if God works just like that with us, not patching over the breaks with anything plain, but filling every crack with something precious, and calling what was broken beautiful again. Every crack lets the morning in. Every broken place becomes a window for the light. Every crack lets the morning in. You don't have to be made whole to shine. He doesn't need a perfect vessel, he just needs one willing. Doesn't need the walls to be without a flaw. Every crack lets the morning in the morning that he sends is worth it all. I am not the man I was when all this started. Somewhere in the breaking I got real, and the God who found me in the middle of the fracture didn't come to fix me, he came to heal. There's a difference between fixing and restoring. One makes it like it never came apart, the other makes it new with all the history showing. Gold in every seam and every scar. So I'm done hiding all the places that are fractured, done pretending that the walls have held up fine. Every crack is just another open window where the morning of His grace comes pouring in. Every crack lets the morning in. Every scar becomes a place where grace was sown. Every crack lets the morning in. And this broken house is slowly coming home. He doesn't need the walls to hold completely. He just needs enough of a crack to enter in. Every crack lets the morning in. And I am grateful for every single one of them. Let the morning in. Through every crack, let the light in. Let the light in. He is here through the cracks. Morning is coming. It's already here. I did things in my 20s I can't talk about much. Things that left a stain I thought was permanent. Burned a bridge or two that I can't cross back over. Said some things I've never figured how to repent. I wore that shame like a second set of skin. Carried it to church and carried it back home. Smiled the Sunday smile and filled the Sunday pew. But inside I was always kneeling alone. A pastor told me once, son, God forgets your sin. But I could never quite get there in my mind, because I could still remember every detail clear. And if I could, I figured He could find the same road back to all the things I'd done, and that He held them somewhere in a ledger. That someday when the final books came open, my page would be the longest and the dearest. But grace has a long memory for something different. It remembers how He loved you from the start. Grace has a long memory for mercy, for the moment that He wrote your name upon His heart. It doesn't keep a record of your broken. It doesn't hold a tally of your fall. Grace has a long memory for love, and it remembers you most of all. I met an old man at a diner in November. He said, "You look like a man who's carrying something heavy, son." I said, "I've done some things I can't quite get forgiven." He said, "I've got news for you, that work is already done." He opened up a Bible to the Psalms. Read, as far as east is from the west. He said, that's not a direction, that's a distance that no one's ever traveled. That's the best. And grace has a long memory for something different. It remembers the sound of your name on your Father's lips. Grace has a long memory for mercy. It remembers all the grace that He has given, not the slips. It doesn't keep a record of your broken. It doesn't hold the tally of your fall. Grace has a long memory for love, and it remembers you. It remembers you most of all. I've been letting old shame write my story for too many seasons, too many years. When the one who formed me in the secret darkness already knew exactly what He was getting here. He didn't make a mistake when He made me. He didn't look away from what He'd have to pay. He came for the very version of me I'm ashamed of, and He called that version worth the cross that day.
Grace has a long memory for something different.
For the prodigal who finally came back home. Grace has a long memory for mercy. For the sheep He left the 99 to go and find alone. It doesn't keep the count of all your stumbles. It keeps the count of every time He came. Grace has a long memory for love, and that is all. That is all it will remember of your name.
It remembers love,
just love.
Grace remembers your name.
In love. My neighbor lost his wife last April. Just the two of them for 40 years. I watched him sit on his back steps every evening, a paper cup of coffee and his tears. I didn't know what words to bring him, so I just walked over one evening after work, sat down on the step beside him without talking. 2 men in the dusk and all that hurt. He said, I keep expecting her to call me in for dinner. I keep forgetting she's not there. And then I remembered and I have to learn it over every morning, like it's brand new grief to bear. I didn't offer theology or comfort, didn't quote a verse or sing a hymn, just sat there while the evening settled in around us, and thought about the way God sits with Him. He sits with the ones who weep. He doesn't rush the sorrow to its end. He sits with the ones who weep. The Savior becomes a friend. Not with answers, not with easy explanations, just a presence in the ache that won't let go. He sits with the ones who weep, and He weeps with them, so they know they're not alone. I think we've made religion complicated, built it up with doctrine and with form. But the God I've come to know is not so distant. He's the one who holds you in the storm. Not the storm that disappears the moment you believe, but the one that lasts and lasts and tests your bones. He doesn't promise you the rain won't be a long one. He just promises you won't walk it alone. He sits with the ones who weep. He doesn't rush the sorrow to its end. He sits with the ones who weep. The Savior becomes a friend. Not with answers, not with easy explanations, just a presence in the ache that won't let go. He sits with the ones who weep, and He weeps with them, so they know they're not alone. Jesus wept, that's the shortest verse in Scripture. 2 words that carry more weight than most. He didn't stand above the grave and lecture. He stood inside the grief and loved them most. So when you're on the steps at dusk and crying, and no one has the right thing left to say, just know the one who made you is right beside you. He pulls up a chair and He sits with you that way. He doesn't need you to be done with grieving. He doesn't need the crying to stop tonight. He just wants to be the kind of God who shows up and stays until you're ready for the light. He sits with the ones who weep, every broken-hearted soul that cries alone. He sits with the ones who weep. He makes a cold step feel like home. Not in thunder, not in glory,
stays. Lord, He stays.
He stays.
He stays with you. In the weeping,
He stays.
you're not alone.
He stays.
I've been standing at the edge of asking for help long enough to watch the seasons come and go, telling myself I just need one more day to figure it out, one more night before I let another person know. Pride's a funny thing, it keeps you warm at first, then it leaves you cold in ways you didn't plan. I built a wall out of not needing anyone, and stood inside it like a foolish, lonely man. My brother called on a Sunday afternoon, said I don't know why, but I've been thinking about you. Just wanted to say I love you and I'm here. If there's anything at all that I can do. I almost said I'm fine, don't worry about it. Almost kept the wall exactly where it stood, but something in his voice broke through the plaster, and I said, brother, I could use some help, and cried like I should. I've been standing at the edge too long, waiting for the strength I couldn't grow alone. I've been standing at the edge too long, scared to fall but too tired to hold on. But grace doesn't ask you to be fearless, it just asks you to take one more step. I've been standing at the edge too long, and he's been standing right behind me, arms out, ready every breath. My brother came and sat with me for hours. We talked about things we'd never talked about before, all the things we'd both been carrying in private, afraid the other one would love us a little less, a little more. And somewhere in that kitchen, at his table with cold coffee and the dog asleep between our chairs, I felt the presence of a third one in the room, the one who holds the broken and repairs. I've been standing at the edge too long, waiting for the strength I couldn't grow alone. I've been standing at the edge too long, scared to fall but too tired to hold on. But grace doesn't ask you to be fearless, it just asks you to take one more step. I've been standing at the edge too long, and he's been standing right behind me, arms out, ready every breath. Maybe strength is not the absence of your trembling, maybe strong is just the man who keeps his hand held out Maybe God is drawn to the ones who know their limit, the ones who finally run clean out of their own cloud. I'm not proud of how long it took me, all those months I stood alone and wouldn't bend. But I'm grateful that His patience is a long one, and that He finds us even at the edge. Even then, I've been standing at the edge too long, but I'm stepping back into the arms of grace. I've been standing at the edge too long, and He was always, always in that place. I don't need to have the answer for tomorrow. I don't need to be put together to be whole. I was standing at the edge too long, but He was standing with me all along. All along. He was there all along. Step back in, you're not alone. There's a dirt road south of town that I know well. I've walked it angry, walked it numb, walked it lost. Kicked the gravel more than once when I was hurting. Left boot prints in the dust and never looked across at the fields, the sky, the stillness all around me. Too wrapped up in the noise inside my head. I used to think that walking helped me process, but mostly I was just out running what I dreaded. One evening near the end of a bad summer, I went out there with no plan and no direction. The kind of tired that sleep can't fix completely, the kind of hollow that comes after a long correction. The sun was getting low and orange behind the tree line, crickets starting up their evening song. And I just stopped and stood there in the middle of that dirt road, and I let myself belong. Mercy met me on the dirt road, not in a chapel, not behind the stained glass light. Mercy met me on the dirt road, on an ordinary evening in the fading light. I didn't have a hymn, and I wasn't dressed for Sunday. I was dusty and I was undone. Mercy met me on the dirt road, and I came apart and I became His son. I've heard people talk about the moment that it happened, the altar call, the prayer, the hands upon the head. Mine was quieter and stranger and more private, just a man on a dirt road, and the things he said, not out loud, more like a knowing in my body, like a question that already had its answer inside. Like the peace that comes when you stop needing reasons and just accept that love is big enough to ride. Mercy met me on the dirt road, not in a chapel, not behind a stained glass light. Mercy met me on the dirt road, on an ordinary evening, in the fading light. I didn't have a hymnal, and I wasn't dressed for Sunday. I was dusty, and I was undone. Mercy met me on the dirt road, and I came apart, and I became his son. I think he goes where people actually are, not where they think they're supposed to be. He finds the ones who've fallen off the calendar, the ones the church bus didn't reach. He walks the dirt roads, walks the rainy alleys, sits with the ones who can't afford the pew. His mercy doesn't have a dress code or a zip code. It's just wide open and true. And that evening on the road, I stopped pretending that I had to earn my way into his grace. I just stood there, broken, grateful in the dust, and let mercy do what mercy does in that place. Mercy met me on the dirt road, right where I was, not where I ought to be. Mercy met me on the dirt road, and it changed everything about the way I see. I still walk that road on evenings when I need to. I still stop right at the spot where something broke. Mercy meets me on the dirt road every single time. Every single time I go on the dirt road, he meets me there on the dirt road every time. I've been driving down these back roads for a while now, watching the white lines disappear beneath my wheels. Got a knot inside my chest that I can't loosen, and a wound I've been pretending just to heal. I stopped outside this field where nothing's growing, sat down beside the fence and closed my eyes. Didn't have a prayer rehearsed or ready, just a man beneath a heavy open sky. My mama used to say that God don't holler, he don't come in with the thunder or the flame. He moves like water, finding cracks in dry soil, slow and quiet, but but he gets there just the same. I've been the hardest kind of ground to soften, packed down tight from years of carrying weight. But even I could feel something start shifting, like a river moving patient, moving straight. Still water finds the broken ground. Grace don't need a perfect heart to pour into. Still water finds the broken ground, and he finds me where I am. I don't need to have it figured out. I don't need to say the right words out loud. Still water finds the broken ground, and slowly, slowly, he brings the drought to end. There's a kind of peace that doesn't come from trying, that shows up when you finally let go of the fight. Like the moment after crying, when you're empty and the room feels still and soft and almost light. I sat out in that field until the stars came. Didn't move, just let the cool air fill my lungs. And somewhere in that quiet, I stopped running and let myself be found before I came undone. Still water finds the broken ground. Grace don't need a perfect heart to pour into. Still water finds the broken ground, and he finds me where I am. I don't need to have it figured out. I don't need to say the right words out loud. Still water finds the broken ground, and slowly, slowly, he brings the drought to end. I used to think that healing was a destination, a place you reached after you earned enough pain. But standing in this field with nothing left to offer, I finally understood it's not a place, it's his name. He doesn't ask for much, just all of this. These empty hands, this tired heart, this silence. He takes what's broken and he calls it his, and the still water flows without defiance. Still water finds the broken ground, and grace don't need a perfect heart to pour into. Still water finds the broken ground, and he finds me where I am. I didn't have to climb, I didn't have to earn. I just had to stop and let the current turn. Still water finds the broken ground, and I am found. I am finally found. Still water, he finds the broken ground. He finds me here,
I am found.
Mama always said to dress your best for Sunday. Iron the collar, shine the shoes, comb the hair back straight. But nobody told me what to do on the Wednesday feeling, when the grief shows up in the middle of the workday wait. There's a kind of pain that doesn't respect the calendar. It doesn't wait for when you're safe to fall apart. It comes in the grocery aisle, in the car, on the highway, right in the middle of an ordinary heart. I used to save my falling for the private hours, never let the daylight see me come undone. Wore the Sunday face through all the other weekdays, like I was fine, like losing was already done. But the weight of all that hiding found its bottom one afternoon when I pulled over on the road. Couldn't drive another mile with the pretending, had to let the whole thing go. He doesn't only come for Sunday dresses, he comes for the Wednesday mess. He doesn't need the best of your composure, he comes for all the rest. You can fall apart on a Tuesday in the parking lot, you can cry on a Thursday in the rain. He doesn't only come for Sunday dresses, he comes for every ordinary day of pain. I sat there in my truck beside the highway, didn't pray a prayer, just let myself feel real. Let the shame of being broken wash right over, and kept sitting still until the sitting helped to heal. And there it was, that warmth I can't explain exactly. Not a voice, not a vision, just a knowing in the bone that he'd been in the truck beside me for the whole drive, and I'd been crying like I thought I was alone. He doesn't only come for Sunday dresses, he comes for the Wednesday mess. He doesn't need the best of your composure, he comes for all the rest. You can fall apart on a Tuesday in the parking lot, you can cry on a Thursday in the rain. He doesn't only come for Sunday dresses, he comes for every ordinary day of pain. I'm done pretending that the faith life looks like Sunday, all pressed and clean and certain and composed. Some days faith is crying in a truck on a highway, some days faith is barely keeping your eyes closed. But even barely counts, even broken counts, even the man who can't get off the asphalt floor.
He doesn't need your Sunday best to find you. He comes knocking even more through a crack beneath the door. He doesn't only come for Sunday dresses. He comes for the Wednesday, you and me. He doesn't need your best performance to believe in you. He just needs you, just you, to let him see you can show up empty-handed and still trembling. You can show up with the week still on your face. He doesn't only come for Sunday dresses. He comes running. He comes running every day. Every day he comes, even Wednesday, even broken. He comes, you're enough.
I planted a garden the spring after losing her, on my knees in the dirt with no particular plan. Just needed something living underneath my fingers. Just needed to feel like more than half a man. I pushed the seeds in deep and watered faithful. Came out every morning to the same brown rows. Weeks went by and nothing seemed to happen, but something was working in the ground below. My granddaddy farmed this land for 30 seasons. He used to say, boy, the land don't rush for you. You just tend it well and trust the process under. The harvest comes when the harvest is due. I've been thinking on those words a lot of mornings when the waiting feels like it might break me in two. When the prayers feel thin and the silence feels so heavy, and the green shoots still haven't broken through. The fields know how to wait, the seed knows how to sleep. There's a work going on beneath the surface that only patience gets to see. And God is in the ground level working, in the dark before the dawn breaks through. The fields know how to wait, and He is teaching me to wait that way too. 6 weeks in, a thin green line appeared one morning, just a thread of something reaching for the light. I sat down in the dirt and didn't move for a while. That little thread had gotten me through the night. There's a kind of hope that lives below the surface, that shows itself only when the season's right. And the God who put the seasons in their order knows exactly when to bring your morning into light. The fields fields know how to wait. The seed knows how to sleep. There's a work going on beneath the surface that only patience gets to see. And God is in the ground level working, in the dark before the dawn breaks through. The fields know how to wait, and He is teaching me to wait that way too. I'm not good at this, the waiting and the trusting. I'm the kind of man who pulls the seed up just to check. But this garden and this grief and all this growing have been teaching me to lay my need, to know down on my neck. There's mercy in the winter that I couldn't see in summer. There's purpose in the bare ground that I didn't understand. He is working in the waiting, in the dark soil, in the dormant. He is growing something holy with His hand. The fields know how to wait, and now I'm learning to as well. There's a harvest being prepared in all this silence, more than I could measure or could tell. He's not absent in the winter of my spirit. He's not sleeping while I'm struggling with the drought. The fields know how to wait, and He is faithful. He is faithful. He'll bring it out. He'll bring it out. In His time, He's working in the ground. He's faithful. He's faithful. He's faithful. Daddy used to leave the porch light burning, no matter what time I rolled in at night. Never asked a question in the morning, just glad to see me standing in that light. I've been thinking about that lately, all the times I wandered far and wide, all the ways I made a mess of living, and that light was always burning when I arrived. There are nights I sit and count my failures, like I'm building something out of all my wrong. Stack them up against what I deserve now. Wonder how a man like me still gets to belong. But then I see that old light in my memory, warm and yellow in the evening dark. And I think maybe God works just like Daddy, leaving lights on for His wandering hearts. The porch light never goes out, no matter how far you roam, no matter how long The door is open, you don't have to explain a thing you've done. The porch light never goes out, and you're still his son. I drove home down that old familiar highway, the kind of road that knows your name by heart. Past the water tower, past the grain elevator, past the field where this whole thing got its start. And when I turned the corner toward the home place, I half expected darkness, cold and bare. But there it was, that amber glow on the front steps, like it had been burning all those years in prayer. The porch light never goes out, no matter how far you roam, no matter how long you've been gone now. There's always a light to guide you home. You don't have to knock, the door is open. You don't have to explain a thing you've done. The porch light never goes out, and you're still his son. There's grace in every mile that brought me back here, and every wrong turn that led me to this road. I don't believe that God gives up on people. I think he just keeps lighting up the way back home. And when I stepped up on that porch and knocked, the door swung open before my knuckle fell. He was already there. He'd already seen me coming down the road, too tired and too frail. He said, "Son, I never stopped watching. I never turned the light off, not one night. You were never as lost as you were thinking, because I always had you in my sight." The porch light never goes out, no matter where your road has gone, no matter what you've done or left undone. There's still a light to lead you on. You don't have to be put together. You don't have to be strong or free from wrong. The porch light never goes out, and you were always, always, always coming home. Coming home. You're coming home. The light is on. You're already home. There was a season I prayed like I was arguing, like I could talk my way to what I needed most. Long words and longer sentences and reasons, trying to convince the Holy Ghost. I'd get up from my knees more tired than when I started, like I'd run a race and couldn't find the end. Wondering if the silence meant he wasn't listening, or if I just kept saying wrong things again. Then one morning I just sat down on the kitchen floor, back against the cabinet, sun coming through the screen. Didn't say a word, just let my chest stop racing, let the light fall where it wanted, warm and clean. And something shifted in the room around me, like the air had been holding something back for years. And what I hadn't found in all my talking came to me in stillness, soft and clear. When the praying gets quiet, that's when heaven leans in close. When you stop all the asking and the striving, that's when you feel him the most. You don't have to fill the silence with your reasons. You don't have to prove you deserve what you need. When the praying gets quiet, he's already there, and he's already pleased. I've met people who say they can't find God, who say the church felt cold and the words felt stale, who've been burned by religion more than helped by it, and left the pew more wounded than they came. I wanna tell them what I found that morning, that he's not in the volume or the show. He's in the breath between the words you're searching. He's in the space beneath the things you know. When the praying gets quiet, that's when heaven leans in close. When you stop all the asking and the striving, that's when you feel him the most. You don't have to fill the silence with your reasons. You don't have to prove you deserve what you need. When the praying gets quiet, he's already there, and he's already pleased. I'm not preaching, I'm just telling you what happened on a Tuesday in November on my floor, when a man who'd nearly quit on faith and praying found what he'd been looking for. It wasn't loud, it wasn't what I'd pictured. No burning bush, no voice from overhead. Just a quiet, steady warmth inside my chest that said, I've been here all along. You just stopped long enough to feel it instead. When the praying gets quiet, that's when he fills the room. When all your words run dry and you got nothing left, that's when he finally gets through. You don't have to be religious to receive this. You don't have to have a single thing to bring. When the praying gets quiet, you'll hear him in the silence, whispering everything.
in the quiet.
He's already there.
Just be still. Just be still. He's here. He's here.